Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming back in with the second for this lot of Christmas Blockbuster, and this is the 2023 one that came out in June. This is when I first joined Hunkydory, just to let people know. I just want to say thank you for all your support. It does really mean a lot to me. So without further ado, let's get in. So this one is Sensational Snow Globe, this is called. So I'm going to do two cards, ignore my phone in the background. So I've got one here that is 8x6 card blank. So I'm going to bring in my card stock, which is here, and I'm going to bring in my holographic card stock as well, which is here. La la la. And then I need to do this one at, let me do it at 6 first. So 4 notches under the 6. Yeah. No, I did that wrong. Well, it's going to go a different way now. It's going to go that way instead. Okay. I was meant to do it the other way. By 4 notches under the 8. We're going to have a different style of card that I was originally going to go for, but not to bungle. So 2 notches under the 6 by, get that there, 2 notches under the 8. That is, I think, all the cutting for this one. I think she says. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll get to that stage when we get to it. Okay, let me go in with this. I was going to cut this card the other way because I originally wanted to have the green bit down here, but because this has got 4 toppers on it, I don't know if I'm going to be using all 4 toppers on the 2 cards, or whether I'm going to be making 3 cards, or whether I'm going to be making 4 cards with all of these toppers. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, before I stick that one on, let me decide if I want it that side or whether I want it t'other side. So I'm going to bring this out. That's the bit I want. And then Sent with Christmas Sparkle is the topper sentiment for this one. So it's either going to go that way, or it's going to go that way, or I'm going to do it this way. And then that can go there, and then that'll go across there, like so. Yeah, I'm going to go this way for a change. I think I was going to do it that way, but I've since changed my mind. So we're going to go landscape way instead of the portrait way, which is the way I normally do my cards, portrait. But we're going tougher way. So my glues that I like to use are Kalau and Tacky. Kalau, Tacky and Kalau All Purpose. I will get them in the right order one day. I haven't yet, so why change a habit of a lifetime? So let's put that onto there. This is going to stay as is. And then I need my scissors to cut some foam pad strips. And you've probably heard me say it many times, or a dozen times in the past, that these strips or foam rolls are from the Works. So they're not expensive. I think they were £2 for the roll, and you get some normal size foam pads in there, but I haven't got any of them foam pads left now because I've used them all up. So I'm just going to place that there. Ooh, get that bit off. I'll throw that bit in the bin because I don't think I'm going to be using that for anything. I'm going to put a bit in the middle just to give it a bit more stability. Another bit on there as well, just in that middle for diddle. Yeah, so I'm just trying to use these up because I used all the foam pads up and I was left with, I don't know, all these rolls. I think this might be the second one I've used, maybe more than that I've used over time. It could be on my third roll, I suppose, and I think I've got about 5 left in my drawer. So I've still got quite a few of these left to get through. They are good because you can cover bigger areas with them. That's normally what I use them for, is to cover the bigger areas of the foam pads rather than using, you know, 20, 30 little foam pads on a big area. So we're going to come in with this one. I'm going to come in about there. And then, not that one because that's no good for this. I'm coming with this because it's going over. Just turn that around and go that way. I think there should do. Just going to take that off. Oh, nearly put it on upside down. That won't be good, would it? It just about goes on where I was thinking of putting it. So that's how that one looks. Now, do I go with a ribbon? Do I go with gems? It's got a lot of sparkle in it, so I don't really want to go with any more sparkly gems. Oops, nothing's flying. I've got some, and I did have some, I just got to remember where they are. This is when you don't think ahead. Here we are. So I have some of these like shimmering ribbon. Let's put you down there. And these were from, yeah, from the works again. So my ribbons and bows and stuff like that I tend to get from, you know, all the cheapy kind of shops. So these ones are from, I'm sure they were in the works when they had them in there a while back now. So that's all I'm going to do with that one. No gems, nothing on that one, just that. So that is card number 1, and then card number 2 is going to be a bit smaller. I'm going to keep them bows out just in case I need them again for the next one. So the next one is going to be a little bit smaller because the topper we're using is this one. And I'm going to come in with the, whoops, knocking everything flying. I'm coming with this one once I get myself sorted out. So this one is 3 3/4 by the 8. So 3 3/4 is there. 2 notches under the 3 3/4 is that one. 2 notches under the 8. And that's for that bit. And then this one here is, I need to go 3 1/2 for this one. Just going to take it straight down there and then turn it that way, do 4 notches under the 8 and cut there, and that's that for that one. Another straightforward simple card make. Sometimes the simple card makes are the nicest. As like I say, a lot of my cards I have to post, so I think about that as well, and some of the cards I make for family that send cards, and for friends that I make cards for them. Obviously they pay me to make them, I don't give them away for free, because it costs me money to buy the kits to make these. So, you know, if my friend asks me to make a card or something like that, I will make them, but I charge them whatever. Don't charge them a lot, but I charge them less than what you would pay for a card in a card shop. Some of the cards you can get in card shops are way expensive, and some of them they're not even, you look at them and some of them are not even that I would say like fancy. I don't know, but yeah, sorry, I could hear a lot of noise coming out there, out in the hallway, in the landing bit from where I live. Right, so that's that bit. Get sidetracked of what I'm doing. So let's come in with this. So this is all that there is to this one. There's nothing, you know, it's just a topper. There's no frame for this one. Just a frame. A little bit there. Put another bit there. Pull that off. Peel that off. Peel them off. And then do I want to come down so that sentiment goes above? Yeah, I'm going to put the sentiment above this one, so that's going there. Just put the sentiment on. Just take that off. This one is From Our Home to Yours. That's just going to go on the top there like so. And if you want to, you can put some gems on. But do I really want to put gems on them? Not very straight, that one. That's a bit wonky again, but never mind. It's on the wonk. That one's had a bit of too much to drink, I think. You might be lucky today. You're going to get 4 cards maybe, or one more card and one gift tag. I'm just going to do something and I'll be back. Okay, so for my next card is going to be a 5x7 tent fold, or this way around. So I need to open that up. So I need to do this at 2 notches under the 5 by 2 notches under the 7. I hope that's the right way around. Yep. And then this one I need to do this when I can pick it up. 4 notches under the 7 by 4 notches under by 4 notches under the 5, and that is going to be on that bit. And while I'm here, what I'm going to do is, where did I put that little bit of scrap? Not that bit of scrap. I had a bit of scrap card earlier and I don't know what I've done with it. Did I use it? I don't remember using it. Maybe I didn't have a scrap bit of card, maybe I just imagined it. Anyway, let me have a look, see what bits of cardstock I've got here that I could probably use anyway. So I'm going to take one of these, I'm going to cut it in half, because this is going to be for that little, this that I make, the little gift tag. I can't think what it's called then. So that's going to be plenty big enough for that. And then I've got the little winter wishes sign that's going to go above, like so. That's going to go like so. So I'm just going to cut this down to, cut it down to 6, it's too big. Cut it down to 5, and then that'll be big enough for a bit of this to go on. Whoops. See what that is. It's not quite 4, is it? It's about 4, 3 3/4 again. Take this down to 4 notches under, or do I do it without the border strip? Yeah, I'm going to do it without the border strip, so I'm going to do it dead on 4 3/4, and then what did I say it was that way? 4, 5. Yeah, 5. And take that down to 5. So that's all I need for the cutting. So I'm just going to put that one to the side for a minute. The reason why I use a bit of card under that kind of topper, I'll explain when I get to that card, gift tag I mean. They're kind of things I do like to do out of some of the smaller ones, is make gift tags, and that way I don't have to buy hardly any gift tags to go on Christmas cards, on Christmas presents when I get to wrapping them, because I've made my own. So I'll still buy a few just in case I haven't made enough. And then my husband tends to go out and buy more, and I tell him I've got loads, and he'll still go and buy more because he never can find them. But hopefully this year he won't go he won't go buying loads, that's the word I'm looking for. So this is the frame. So it's always 2 notches under the 7, 2 notches under the 5, 4 notches under the 7 and 4 notches under the 5. And then we've got this one here. I'm going to use the whole thing again, keeping it in its frame so it sparkles and shines. Just going to put some foam on there and a bit of foam on there, and then peel that off. Peel this off, bring this back in, because it's got a little train on there. Now if I go that way, I can go there. If it's straight, it's a bit better. And I haven't used this border that I got on there either. So now Santa Claus is coming to town. Thing is, I'm going to cover that train up. So I think I'm going to go across there like that on this one. So I'm just going to come in with some foam strips. Take the backings off of them. Make sure I don't put it on upside down. And stick that straight across there, even though that, again, I don't know what is going on, my eyes must be off. Can't see straight today. Anyway, I'm not too worried about that. I'm sure the person who gets it won't be that worried whether it's 100% straight or not. I'll just be, oh, did you make that? That's what a lot of my friends are like, and my family go, you're really clever. And I'm hoping that most of my friends and family that have made cards given to them at Christmas and birthdays and all that sort of stuff keep them. I'm sure they would do. I know I keep all of the ones that I get, that my auntie makes. So my auntie is a card maker, so she makes cards and sends them to people. So that, I'm just rambling again. That is that one finished. So that's all the simple, straightforward cards these ones are, nothing too extreme. And then this is the gift tag one that I was talking about. So again, just your tacky glues on the back and your all-purpose. So this is the all-purpose, the white one. The clear one is the, no. The white one is the tacky and the clear one is the all-purpose. So this cardstock that I've cut down, the reason why I back my patterned cardstock or printed cardstock on to a white piece is so it gives it a bit more stability. Normally I stick these down flat, but I'm going to go extreme with this one. So extreme, I'm going to put it on foam pads. Yeah, I normally stick all this lot down flat when I'm doing gift tags, but you know, that's going onto there like so. Like so. I need to go down just a tad further than what I'd normally do because I need to put a hole in the top of this for the ribbon to go through it, or whatever you're using, and that goes across there. Yeah, so that's the reason why I cut the bit of cardstock to go there, is because obviously I want there to be a bit of a stability there. And I do have a little hole punch, single hole punch thing here. This is my hole punch. I think I got this from Amazon. So I'm just going to line that up sort of centre-ish and put the hole in it. But before I go on to do anything else, I want to put a bow on this one. And then get my trusty little foam dots, glue dots even. And I'm going to put this one in this corner here. And I'm going to place that like so. And I'm going to find a little bit of a ribbon. What one shall I go with this time? I've got some nice star one. Let's go with this star. Silver star one. And hopefully I can poke this through the hole. Hopefully I can tie it in a knot. Try not to cut too much off because I don't like wasting some of the ribbon. And just tie it in a knot. I've used the wrong scissors for these because these have just been used to cut foam pads. And then there we have that. Let's bring in the other ones that I made. So card 1, 2, 3 and 4. Oops. So there's all the cards that I've made and the gift tag out of that topper set. So there you go, 4 cards. And don't it look nice? They look good, don't they? I need to sort my scissors out because I keep using every pair of scissors that I brought. I think I need to label them for like 1 for foam pads, or 3 sets for foam pads and 1 set for cutting paper and ribbon and stuff like that, because I keep using all of them for sticky foam pads and they're getting all sticky now and they're getting stuck to everything I cut. So that is that one finished. So that's another one out of that Contemporary Christmas from 2023 getting used up. So I've still got the Christmas Blockbuster 2024, the Christmas Blockbuster 2025, which is this year's one, which I've not even, you know, used any of that. I doubt that I will be actually buying any more in the way of Christmas kits. Might get a couple of the goodie boxes when they bring them out at Christmas, but other than that I don't think I will be buying any more Christmas stuff. Who knows? I mean, you know, Christmas is just around the corner, isn't it? So yeah, anyway guys, I'm rambling again. I could end up chinwagging for England, as my mum used to say that I could chat for England. Anyway, that is it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. So next time I'm coming back in again with this one. I'm going to see if I can finish this one off out of that Blockbuster, and if I do, that'll be the second one out of that Blockbuster that I've actually finished. And then I have 2 more sets. There won't loads left, but there's enough to probably keep me going for the next couple of weeks, and maybe, I don't know, I don't think I'll get this Blockbuster one finished before Christmas, to be fair. But anyway, that is it for this video, guys. So till next time, take care, thank you for watching, bye for now.